YouTube? Bonz the Trucker here. I'm gonna do a quick little video here because I thought about doing it when I did this the other day. The other day I did a split break. Okay. Basically the load I had was supposed to be ready, but it wasn't. It was back or whatever. It was like later in that night that I started my working day. Okay. I was gonna do a split break. What a split break is, okay? After you go on duty, however long you work, say you work 5 hours, okay? You want to do a split break. A split break means after that 5 hours, you go right to sleeper berth for 8 consecutive hours. Your split break has to be 8 consecutive hours, okay? And what that does is just pauses your clock, your 14-hour clock for that day, okay? So after that 8 hours consecutive, you can go back on duty and work. You still have all that time you would have had you not done a split break, okay? So you would have had, what, 6 hours of drive time and 9 hours on duty time left, okay? It's really beneficial, like for me that day, because like I said, I was up early that morning, had to go into town and do this, to take the truck to the shop, just to get them to look at this one thing, which is minute, but then my delivery is that afternoon, okay? Like 9 hours or whatever too. So I had plenty of time. So crap, I can't just, what am I gonna do? I got my clock started. Split break. So I did a split break. I chilled, parked the truck, put it in there. I went and did other stuff and I laid down. I took a nap. So come time after about 8 hours was up, I was able to get up, drive where I needed to be, pick up and go, and I still had a lot of hours left and I was well rested. So the split break worked for me. Okay, it can't work for you. You just really got to know your day, what your day is going to, how long it's going to take you to do this, when you got to be here, there. Can I do a split break to save hours, blah 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 blah. Now you also got to think, I drove till midnight that night, and I got to take 10 hours off duty. Can I make that deadline? I have to take 10 hours off before I can go back on duty. If I drove till midnight, well, crap, I can't deliver until 10 o'clock the next morning. So yeah, it worked for me and it can work for you, but that is a split break. Remember, you have to take 8 consecutive hours off duty, sleeper berth. I'm actually not 100% sure if it can be just off duty. I think it is, but right now, the way my brain is, I can't picture it in my green Bible or where it's at. So don't quote me on it. Don't unquote me on it. Okay, it's kind of late. I'm a little tired, but you just have to take 8 hours of off-duty time in between that, okay? That's a split break, okay? It just basically pauses your clock. This is my pause sign, 2 lines, pause. That's what it does. All right, so it can benefit you. You just have to really think, okay, should I do it, blah, 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 blah. Do I have enough time? Is it going to screw me the next day after my 10-hour break? You really have to think about that stuff. All right? Now, part 2. The 34-hour restart. Yay! I think the only thing good to ever come out of this presidency that we have right now, thou shalt not speaketh his name. I cannot stand him. He destroyed so much of this great nation. Oh, I know people are going to argue about that too. Bring it. I love my country, okay? I love my country, okay? And I know when somebody's screwing with my country. All right, not to say this country was great before he got here, but I know it's not better than when he left, okay? I know that. Anyway, don't want to get me started on that, but the rules and provisions on the 34-hour restart have been suspended. Thank God. This happened like, what, December something? December 15th or something like that? I forgot when it happened. No? I forgot when it was. Like it was in December, I think. Or December 16th. It is suspended until, I think, September of this year. They're going to evaluate it. All the professional thinkers in the think tank, they're going to look at it, analyze it. Is it beneficial, blah, 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 during that time frame. Then it will be voted on to go into the next year's rules and regulations. But 34 hours have been suspended. The rules that have been suspended are that you had to have 2 periods of 1 a.m. and to 5 a.m. within that 34 hours. Okay? So That you don't have to do anymore. Plus, now you can do it however many times you want to a week, if you are allowed to do it, if you have that time. Because I don't know what your schedules are when your loads and blah blah are. So now I can do a reset right now, work 3 days, have 34 hours off, and do another reset, and I can do it anytime I want. I don't have to have those 2 periods of 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. So that, I hate it. And you can only do it once a week, but now you don't have to do that, which is great. But they had the 2 periods of 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. because they wanted you to have relatively 2 nights of sleep, so you'd be well rested to drive, okay? But that hurt other people that were like, say, drove the night shift. That really screwed them, because that was 2 days that they couldn't work. So it's just, you really just need to get the good enough rest. So they suspended it to see, and they're going to test it and see how well it works out. But there's that. Y'all stay safe out there, all right? Keep the rubber on the ground. This is Bonz Trucker, and I'm out. Peace.